Hey yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the den. I am Rob. I appreciate you hitting that play and coming over here to hang out, be it the audio or the video over there on YouTube, man. Today, we'll be talking about the film The Wrecking Crew. This is a Prime original film starring Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa, man. So, gonna talk about that spoiler free as always, and let's go ahead and get into it, man. So there you go. Pull up that poster. There you again. Just reiterate, this is a Prime original film. So if you're looking for it, it is on Amazon Prime Video. There's your two stars again, Batista and Momoa. Film is rated R for strong, bloody violence, pervasive language, sexual material, and some drug use. Film is classified as an action comedy film and runs in at 2 hours and 2 minutes. And so I don't know why that tripped me up just then, but whatever. I'm such a goofball, dude. So I was going into this movie. I say this pretty much every time I do a review. Just it feels right to say it every time. Not a lot of information going to this movie, other than I know I like Dave Batista. Like I obviously know him for first and foremost from WWE times when he was Batista. Of course, his real name is Batista, man. So known him for a while. I like him. I like him as an actor. I've enjoyed pretty much everything. So he's got a wide range of stuff that he does. But he did start off doing action stuff, of course WWE, and then of course Guardians of the Galaxy stuff like that. And then of course Jason Momoa. We all have a good time with Jason Momoa. I think we all do. I don't know if a lot of people dislike him. I'm sure there's somebody out there that does, but nonetheless, I am a fan. Been entertained by this man for a long time. That sounded weird, but whatever. Going back to, of course, Game of Thrones, to Aquaman, and now Lobo. Later this year, he'll be Lobo in the Supergirl movie. Man, he looks awesome as Lobo. Looks like a role he was born to play, by all means. So I'm excited for all that, man. So that's all I knew going into this movie. Those two. I don't know. I didn't know their relationship to each other going into it. Didn't see a trailer. Didn't read a synopsis. None of that, man. So I was going into this movie without a lot of information other than, hey, I like these two actors, man. Also saw that. God, I'm so bad with names. I think I still got to pull this up real quick. There's some recognizable people in this movie. Before we get into it, we got Jacob Batalon, who you probably know from the Spider-Man films, the newer ones with Tom Holland, and we've got I'm gonna mess her name up, Marina Baccarin. Baccarin. She was, of course, in the Gotham TV series and the Deadpool films, as long as as well as other things. So, good cast all around here, man. Going into it, didn't know much about it. So, brief idea of what's going on in this movie. Batista and Momoa are stepbrothers in this movie, man. So they have a situation that happens with their family and all this stuff. Again, I don't know what the trailer shows, so I'm gonna be vague as always. Try not to spoil anything. Um, Probably can read the synopsis and all that stuff. But there's something happens in their family and all that stuff that brings them back together. They are estranged brothers and all that stuff, and we learn throughout the movie as we're watching it why they're estranged and what's happened with them and what happened with the family to make them split apart from each other and not really like each other all that much and all that stuff. But they are, of course, brought back together by an unfortunate tragedy that takes place, and now they are on the hunt to solve the mystery of what happened. So action film, comedy film as it's described, but I'm gonna throw mystery in there as well, man, because we're doing with the mystery of trying to solve what has happened to somebody, and then we got to figure out throughout the movie, going through the mystery and putting all the pieces together and all that stuff, man. So this movie, good action scenes. Like the action scenes are really freaking good in this movie. Like good time. There's only one scene in this movie to me where the CGI was rough, and it's a sort of a scene involving cars and shooting and all this stuff. But it's other than that, the action scenes were fun, entertaining. All this stuff. The comedy had me freaking laughing my behind off, man. Momoa, come on. Jason Momoa is always freaking a good time, man. You see Jason Momoa, you know a good time is about to freaking happen, dude. Even with like the Fast and the Furious movie that he was in, I had a okay. I don't like that franchise all that much, but I had an okay time with that because his character was freaking hilarious, dude. Love his character. I think I love Jason Momoa, man. I love Jason Momoa, and he's just a good freaking time throughout this movie. Batista gets his zingers in there as well, but the comedy is fun, man. The comedy is a good, fun dynamic in here. I think the idea of the movie and how the feel of the movie to give you like an idea of what the feel of the movie of this is. What did I just say? Back it up. The idea of the kind of feel of this movie for you is it feels very much like a Bad Boys movie. You know, the Bad Boys movie starring Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Those they three or four of those. I think there's four. I don't know. Um, there is four, isn't there? Yeah. No. Yes. They're working on it. I don't know. Besides the point. But it feels like a Bad Boys movie. Like it feels like like insane action stuff going on, comedy across the board, and all that stuff. drama involved in it as well. Some mystery involved in there. It feels like a Bad Boys movie, man. So if you've seen the Bad Boys movies, you like those, you'll have a good time with these movies, especially again if you like Jason Momoa and Batista for sure, man. But yeah, I had a good time with it. Like the story's good, the dialogue's fun. Again, the comedy's very hilarious. It's nothing too maybe some of the comedy could be dumb. You could be perceived as dumb, but I had a good time. Like I was laughing pretty much every time Jason Momoa said something that wasn't a serious moment. I was laughing, man, because that dude's freaking hilarious. And same Batista got in there as well. Um, Jacob's good in this one too, man. He's doing his thing. It's good to see him doing some stuff, but it's a good time, man. It was one of those movies where you just sit down and just have a good freaking time, dude. So if you're looking for like an action movie that's gonna just be fun the whole time, other than of course the drama stuff, yeah, this is your movie, man. Like this is the film that you need to watch to just sit down and vibe out and have a freaking Jason Momoa of a time, man. Like again, the action scenes are awesome. There's some awesome action fighting scenes going on in this movie that feels so freaking cool. Again, there's a rough CGI moment on like the highway scene or whatever, but still fun. Still a fun time. Again, Bad Boys had a scene like that. Deadpool had a scene like that as well. So action movies they have a lot of scenes that seem familiar and feel the same and all that stuff. Again, it's not a movie that's going to be complicated. You're not going to have to overly think hard to watch this movie. It's grounded. You can just sit down and jump right into the movie and all that stuff and just vibe and have a good time, man. Like especially if you like action movies, this is the one for you to get that play on, man. Especially if you have Amazon Prime, go check it out and all that stuff. I don't is it playing anywhere else? I assume it's a Prime movie, so probably not, but it might be on Fandango or something like that. Although it only lists Amazon Prime Video where to watch, so never mind. That's where you can watch the movies, Amazon Prime Video. Um, yeah, I suggest getting it, dude. Get the freaking. Do they do the 7-day trial thing? I don't know. I have no idea. But watch this movie. This movie's worth your time, man. 2 hours, 2 minutes, not that long, not that long, not that long of a movie. Didn't even feel like 2 hours, man. Like I was in. I was in. I was having a good time. Enjoyed this movie, man. Enjoyed this movie. Like I think I've seen. Let's check it out real quick. Let's pull up my letterbox. I don't really review movies on letterbox. I don't do that like what people are supposed to do. Um, letterbox. I just make a list. So letterbox list. I've seen 7 movies now with this movie. This movie is probably 2 or 3 out of it. Probably won't be the top 10 film at the end of the year for me. Maybe it will. Maybe it'll sneak into number 10. Probably not. But doesn't mean it's not a good movie, man. Like again, had a blast with this movie. So good. So good, man. Again, have fun time. Don't overly critique it. Don't overly judge it. I don't even think there's a lot of stuff you can overly critique in this movie. I think you can just have a good time. Again, that one scene, CGI, wonky. Get past it. Have a good time. Have fun. Have a blast. All that good stuff, man. We're starting to repeat myself. It means I need to get out of this review. But nonetheless, it's worth your time, man. Like throw it on, sit down, get your popcorn, whatever your food snack is. Food snack? Man, whatever your movie snack is, go ahead and throw that on. Throw it. Lord have mercy, help me. But yeah, I had a good time with this movie, man. I'm glad I checked it out. I don't know what it is with streaming movies. Sometimes I don't, watch them all that much. I'm not like a stream snob or only watch movies in theaters snob or anything like that. But sometimes I miss streaming movies. Like they just fly over the radar. I'm not really ever thinking about streaming movies, but I'm glad I saw this one. I had a really good time with it. I think you will too. If you like action, again, if you like Jason Momoa's vibe, you know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting into with this man. If you like Batista's vibe, you know what you're getting into. Again, Batista has a very wide range of kind of the movies and stuff that he does, but you know what you're getting into with Batista a lot of the time, especially when it's a straight up action movie like this. And then you have, all that good stuff, man. So yeah, worth your time for sure. Didn't see any other movies. This will probably be my only review this week. Maybe I'll do a Wonder Man review. I don't really review TV shows. I feel weird. I don't know. I don't. I don't have that. What am I looking for here? The audio listeners like, what was that noise? That was me. I don't necessarily know how to review TV shows, which I know sounds weird, but it's like this episode was good, but this episode was meh and all that stuff. I don't know. Like I don't know. I have no idea. I've tried a couple times. I'll probably do it. I'll probably do a review for Wonder Man. What am I talking about? But yeah, nonetheless, we're talking about this movie, The Wrecking Crew, Prime Video, man. Give it a check out. Before oh, no credit scene at all or anything like that. No credit scenes. Anything else to touch on? No, we're good. Music. Oh, music in this movie. Big thumbs up. All right, but before we leave here, I'd like to always remind you matter. Capable, incredible things. Give yourself some peace. Be kind to yourself and chase those goals, man. You'll find some happiness in life for sure. Just got to keep battling through the tough times. And trust me, it's going to be there, like they like to say. Pressure makes a diamond, right? So be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. You truly do matter, man. Chase those goals. But appreciate you as always taking the time to listen or watch this here show. Rob's Din review at Rob show basically is what this is. um, well, this noggin, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. I might bring the old review at Rob show back. We'll see. Who knows? But nonetheless, that's the review, man. Just dragging on. Just dragging on. Good Lord. Appreciate you all. Thank you again. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're new here, welcome in. Hope you had a good time with this review. I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe. That's your own business. Do that if you feel I deserve it or not. But appreciate you as always. Hope again you have a wonderful rest of the day, week, month, year. Be kind to yourself. You matter. And I'll be back with more entertainment in Rob's Den soon.